Hello and welcome to the Xite Gaming Podcast. This week I am leading proceedings as Christopher ate too much food. Paddy McCartney over in the corner here. Also, we are. I think we need to preface this introduction to let you know that we have eaten a lot of food.
Yeah,
a substantial meal. We're kind of a little bit incapacitated right now.
Yeah. Well,
Pad?
no.
Pad, you want to take it from here? No.
I think me and you are okay. We're not.
Well,
too
yeah,
bad.
I'm not too bad. I mean, I'm the only one here who didn't, my eyes weren't bigger than my stomach on this occasion.
Neither
I
am I.
actually just eat a responsible amount of food. A responsible amount of food. Not a reasonable amount of food. A
We can
responsible.
always trust to send James to the chip shop. He always goes back with a responsible
Okay,
amount of food.
I got a small
responsible
chip
meal.
between the three of us.
Ah, look. Oh!
We're not on. We're not
There's
on the
no,
night at all, folks.
What
kind of weight?
ratio on this table?
Power to weight ratio. The lack of torque on that table is ridiculous.
It is. I did request a torquey table. didn't have them.
Oh, a turkey table. he said.
We thought you said a torquey table.
Yeah.
Didn't get that either.
No.
Anyway, I guess
Wait, no.
this podcast is going to be a little more chill, a little bit more laid back.
A little
As
bit
opposed
more.
to
Opposed to our fucking full throttle, high octane action podcast of normal.
balls to the wall.
Fucking right,
Yeah.
eh?
You know,
We're gonna take it. We're
we
gonna
take
lay
you
it back.
we take you for 90 minutes of
If you'd notice that we're sitting back in our seats today. The mics have come forward. We're a lot more. Look at that. That wouldn't have flown a couple of weeks ago.
No,
No, sir.
2 weeks ago, you'd have been tired of shoes off the table.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm
For
so
sure, it's
tired.
all hot now. Like,
All right, lads, let's jump in because it's not gonna get any easier.
It's not gonna get any better.
Let's start with you, Chris.
Okay.
What have you done this last week?
Okay, so we last met this day last week, that'd be right? Yeah?
No,
So,
no.
What was the day last
I
weekend?
know, I was just trying to.
yeah. So from that
Paddy doesn't even
what
have
have
the
I done?
energy to be contrarian anymore.
Well, I started my new job.
This is exciting.
You
Yeah.
got a new job?
I did, yeah. I got a new job. Oh no! Yeah, I started my new job. Started yesterday, Friday. So it was pretty much as you would expect from a opening day at a job. You kind of just introduced. It was an introductory first day.
Were you showing the place?
I was shown the place. I was kind of shown what my roles and responsibilities were going to be, and I had to sign my name 1,000 times on paper and stuff like that.
Sign away your soul.
Yeah,
Whatnot.
but the one thing that I did enjoy, and
Jesus, must have been great then.
no, I mean the one thing I
The
really
one thing.
enjoyed was I got manual handling.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You can't get a better opening day at work on that.
What that?
So you know the way you're supposed to
Oh, I'm out, but
you gotta
The table.
all right, let's sit up here.
okay.
All right, sorry, Chris.
Oh, I feel for the people listening to this on iTunes, or that aren't watching the video, because all this is.
I
us
feel
laughing.
for the people who are watching the video because it's
Yeah.
no better.
It's
Okay, so pretty much I was taught how to lift boxes
I get told how to write my name.
and stuff like that.
Did you realize you've been lifting boxes wrong your whole life? It's like,
I
oh my god!
I really did.
You keep the back straight and
Yeah.
you bend the knees.
No. You got to lift with your back, lower back. And, you want to push all that.
all lower back, and then the second you get that box up, you want to turn dramatically from the waist.
You want to snap up and turn.
Yeah. But that was kind of fun, yeah, I guess, for the 5 minutes that I took. Got shown around the place, pretty much signed my life away, I thought. But no, I'm very excited to start. Seems like a pretty decent company to work for. And I start now on Monday. So from this Monday on, that's me settled into my new job. But last night I actually went out for my, me and two others, leaving do from the job I used to work. And that was actually very fun. That was, I think, the only way I can describe it is a lot more fun than I thought leaving do for this company would ever be.
High praise.
So we just did the normal. We went to an Indian, which I got a lovely korma. Have you ever had korma?
Korma is like the
Cormac.
Really finish it.
Yeah, fair enough.
God, Chris, I can't finish anything tonight.
Korma is the
Korma's
cream-
like it's like
creamy
the
kinda-
it's like the not hot curry, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Because like
That's how I know
don't
it.
know what to get in an Indian because I don't eat Indian food.
No, I wouldn't know actually what to do.
You wouldn't eat Indian food either, then no.
I'm a big Indian lover.
Paddy, yeah, we discussed this the last podcast.
Yeah,
you don't
we
eat
did.
like
Don't.
no.
Food? No.
In
No.
No.
I think in Paddy's words from last week, the only sauce I eat is red.
So there you have it.
So no, I got a korma plate of safe. Got some sweet naan bread. Love me some
Sweet
naan
naan
bread.
bread?
Yeah, it's like naan bread with like sugar in it.
Bread?
It's delicious.
Really?
Yeah, it's really really good actually. Got
Take your
that.
word for it.
Got what else I get?
Oh, so me.
Got some chips. Got some rice with that. You know,
Stamps. Yeah, yeah.
traditional Indian meal. God, fuck you guys.
I don't know how you're talking so like energetically about food right now.
Oh, no.
I got my Sour Patch Kids. I'm ready. Got my. You can see that on camera. Got my.
I love it. It has to be blurred out in post.
Got my
No brands.
160 grams with all natural colors.
You also got
No
your
natural colours.
I did. I
got your high in sugar protein vanilla milk.
Yeah. So
Let me tell you.
I'm not even sure if I kept that in the podcast from last week. Oh yeah, you work away there. This
He,
is.
he cut your protein milk store.
You got my protein milk story.
Did you tell a protein milk story?
Oh, we're so... See this?
Yeah, we were on top of things
This is
here.
good.
I don't even know if you did tell a protein milk story.
I did, yeah.
Well, either way,
Remember, my world was shaking.
Oh, was that in the car maybe?
It was an
I thought it
earth-shattering
was in the
experience.
car.
It's in the car.
Oh no,
It's
I
in the
heard
podcast.
earth-shattering experiences
in
in
the
the
podcast.
podcast. Yeah, I remember that.
Go check it out.
No, so I picked up these Avonmore protein vanilla flavored milk, and it first taste it exceeded expectations. I thought it was delicious, and then I told you the more I went through it, the more it started to taste like a really bad, like whey protein I used to have, like a really cheap one, and I haven't even.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I
finished
think
it yet.
we decided that 330 mils would be.
Yeah, I much prefer Muju. If you ever get Muju
Yeah.
milk,
Well, Muju's just out and out, chocolate milk, like.
I think it's Avon. Is Muju not Avonmore as well?
Could be, like.
Yeah,
This is meant to be like protein milk. The other stuff's just like.
Muju's protein.
That's it.
I know it's got protein.
Oh yeah.
But it's also got like sugar and
Drank
shit.
most of it in fairness.
We did.
All right.
I think 330, a can of that would be delicious.
Yeah, a can of that would be
A nice aluminium can of milk.
Yeah. Do you know that they have to put stuff inside? Like they have to line an aluminium can for like your drinks with like this kind of substance. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the like
It'll react.
yeah, and it would eat through the actual tin
Yeah. It would change the taste of the
of the product.
of the product, yeah, because it reacts with the metal. So they line it with some weird shit. Don't know what it is. No one knows.
Yeah, that's
But
pretty
it's
crazy.
delicious.
Other than that, this week, what? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So something I kind of want to bring up. I'll bring it up later. Actually, it's a kind of it's a little
It won't
tidbit.
happen if you bring it up later.
No, it will, because I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this. But Dee, you and I, we played some Rocket League during the week.
We did.
I literally got my ass handed to me,
You did.
and you will see that video shortly enough.
You won't.
You
No.
won't.
You won't. You want-
Because
yeah.
because we decided it would be a good idea to fuck about with our OBS settings. Whenever we were setting up for this podcast, and we were just in the bit rate, which is like how much like information is sent through. So it was set at like 4,000?
40,000.
No, it was set originally at 4,000 or maybe 2,000.
Something ridiculously low.
We upped that to 40,000.
Yeah. Didn't
Oh,
think about doing it. I know. Why
Need?
Why we went in increments
We
of
just
like
thought if the higher you go, the better it'll get.
38,000.
Like, so it went to like it started at 10, and then it was like 20, and then just 40.
Why though?
Because we thought the higher you go, the more.
It was
better
because
quality
whenever
it'll
we were recording on the camera and anytime we moved our hand like out there was like a blur coming off
Mhm.
any movement. And because we talk with our hands quite a bit and express ourselves on camera, it wasn't really picking it up
be.
as
No.
well. So
We upped it.
we upped it and then that stopped. Oh yeah, no, we're not using OBS now. I was like, oh my god, did we turn it
Did we
back?
turn it back?
Just this massive blur in the screen. But yeah, we forgot to turn it back, and our whole Rocket League video was just like the cars were literally
Stuttery,
just
like.
That's
the
terrible.
whole
Yeah.
way.
It looked okay at parts, but anytime something exciting happened, it was like nah.
Yeah, it was great. It was great footage too, but I literally got my ass handed to me. Like,
Yeah.
I can't say I'm surprised.
I can, because normally I
The
put
last
up a bit
time,
of a
yeah,
fight.
the last
The
time we
last
played
time we were all playing it, you were pretty bad too.
Rocket
Yeah,
League.
but I wasn't last.
Who was?
I think my brother.
Then you.
No.
Then you.
I don't remember you beating me.
Well, I did.
I don't know. I think
I
we're
must-
I
after.
only played 2 games, and your brother was first, and you were second.
It was you and his brother in the final.
Oh, was it?
Final.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So
There
you.
you are, second or first. I don't know. How that game
One of
finished.
them two.
But no, yeah.
But
So
when we've played in the past, like just for the crack, like it's been a lot closer than that.
we
wasn't it?
never just play for the crack.
No. Well, we play, just for bragging rights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was closer than that.
But yeah, that went kind of horribly. And it was so disappointing.
It's a
Wow.
first.
Wonder
that
can you
is a
hear that?
first.
So you stuck the old phone in airplane mode there, Pat. Good man.
I got signal.
You're getting
I
signal.
was gonna say you got signal.
In the
Just to
fucking.
inform the viewers, obviously we don't get signal out here.
No, we do not.
And we're back to no signal.
And we're
It
back.
just came through for that message.
Did you get it? Yeah.
Good.
Are we all good? Are you good to go?
Can I ask?
Okay.
Was that a text message you just received?
Was it? Yeah.
Why was it like
I
a
was-
full
I was-
ringtone?
I was dicking about with the tone. And see if I knock that on silent now. Like, I'll not bother. You've heard it now. You might hear it again. No, in fact, because I haven't opened the phone, it will go off again. When do you hear it when it vibrates? It's mental.
Alright.
It used to be, zzz, zzz,
Is
for
this-
a message.
Did you customize
Yeah, I was
it?
playing about with it one night and forgot to change it back, and it's never going back.
Is
now
this
at
like the
rate.
IT crowd where you set it to like 30 and it's just like heart attack levels?
Yeah.
No, it's just a really long thing now. So you think you're getting a phone call and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, it is.
And then you take it out of your pocket as a message.
Really
don't
long
have
thing to
any
take out of your
friends.
pocket, innit?
But yeah, no, getting back, we recorded some Rocket League. It didn't go so well.
Hmm.
Other than that, this week I finished Far Cry 4, which I told you about, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Now you've both said that Far Cry 3 is better.
Yep.
Mhm.
I probably won't go back and play it anytime soon, but I absolutely. Have you played 4?
Yeah.
And you finished 4?
Yeah.
And you loved it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. I
Far
thought it
Cry
was
3 was the first Far Cry I played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on a recommendation, and I was like, I'm only getting this because I have nothing else. It's sitting here. I actually bought it. It was £3.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
questioning it,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be one of the best £3 I ever spent.
There you go, like.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
No.
And of course, 4 then was always in the cards.
Yeah, yeah.
And 5 definitely will be.
Yeah, exactly. 5. That's what I was saying. Like, I am more excited now for 5, I think, than I've ever been after 4. My only disappointment with 4 is that. My only disappointment.
Oh, right. I was being laughing at that.
Or we may as well just address it, like our secondary camera.
If you're.
Is, we are bad. At
We
this
are.
place.
We're so sorry. Like the
God,
first two were smooth as
To be
fuck.
fair.
Found a tape on it.
We've run into a
The
snag.
blue tape is not nearly as good as the black tape,
Oh, it's
Chris.
not nearly as aesthetic looking.
I'm surprised it's still up there though.
Here,
Fair play.
grab a picture so they can see it.
Oh,
No, don't. Yeah, I do.
yeah. Grab a picture. So we'll just
Done.
show you what exactly has went on right now with our secondary camera over here. That'll be on screen somewhere as we
Yeah.
speak.
It might be. I better, yeah.
Do you need to go pee? Edie?
I gotta go.
You're more flying, James. Yeah, no. So the thing that I actually didn't like about Far Cry 4, getting back to it,
Yeah.
was there just wasn't enough Pagan Min.
Oh yeah, there wasn't.
The lead villain, and we only heard him through radio and through walkie-talkie and shit like that. So that kind of annoyed me a little bit. I let him live in the end, by the way, when I could make the decision what to do.
Spoiler alert.
I let him live.
Kill him.
No, did you?
No, I let him live.
Yeah, we all let him live.
Yeah.
Don't know why though.
We're all horrible people.
I remember thinking kind of like,
I liked him too
do,
much.
do you have to fight him here, or do you just kind of let it roll? I didn't realize you could intervene or whatever. So.
Yeah, no.
Do you know what? I was actually meant to go back and
Kill him?
Yeah, just to see. I like
Yeah.
seeing both.
You can take out his helicopter with that.
It's like in GTA 5, you know, when you have the choice at the end.
No,
Mm.
I haven't finished GTA 5, so
Couple of
I
different choices.
could not tell you. I didn't enjoy that game, so I never finished it. I didn't even get... Like, I literally just started Trevor's mission run, and I was like, I hate this game.
Fuck, I
You
love
hate
GTA,
GTA
5.
5.
I don't... Okay, at the time, I was like, I hate this game. Like, I don't hate the game. It's an okay game. Like, it's a great game, but to me, it's like... I
You know what he sounds like?
You
there?
have said I don't like that game. I hate that game. It's an okay game. It's a great game. In the space of
Okay,
like
You know what
30
he
okay.
seconds.
sounds like though?
Well,
Charles Pilkington. You know, he's like, it's not the Great Wall of China. It's an alright wall. It's the alright wall of China.
No, it's like you can't take away that GTA 5 is a phenomenal feat.
Yeah.
But to me, like me personally, I could honestly take or leave that game.
Really?
Yeah,
I really
I have
enjoyed
no
it.
real attachment to GTA like some people do. GTA Vice City was my favorite, always will be my favorite, but that was it.
I love GTA.
Really? I have no major attachment to that
I really
franchise
like
at all.
GTA as well. Like,
I love what they do.
I'm one of the few people who really likes GTA 4 as well.
Although
Oh yeah, God. No.
GTA 5 annoyed me with Trevor.
Because he was just too out there.
'Cause
Too
he was
crazy.
dirty.
No, he was dirty.
Yeah.
He was an untidy character. And like no matter how many haircuts
Unkempt.
or fancy clothes shops he went into, he always just looked like shit.
He did.
You know?
Did that annoy you about it?
It a fucking rag me,
Oh,
boys.
wow. Okay.
You got
Hilarious.
Michael and Franklin fucking strutting their stuff, and then
Yeah.
you've Trevor like in a $3,000 suit, still looking like muck. You know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good old Trevor,
I have no real connection to that game at all. I didn't enjoy it really as much.
Fair
You
enough.
didn't.
Like,
It didn't connect with GTA, some would say.
you didn't Xbox Connect with
We're going
GTA.
to stop that right now.
We're gonna nip that in the bud.
One other thing that I did want to bring
Big
up this
logo.
week is I've had an awful sore. Didn't you use grind your teeth?
I do a lot
Do you grind
actually.
your
Yeah.
teeth?
No, not really.
No, I think all week I've like been grinding my teeth. I
Can you hear that? No.
No, I probably do it more. Like I've probably done it prior to this week, but this week I've definitely started noticing it, and it's giving me really bad headaches
It's the ease
and like
in
sore.
the fucking steroids you're taking.
Oh, well, that's it.
Yeah.
Isn't it that?
No, they do. Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that.
They do.
Because I inject my steroids straight into my teeth as well.
Oh, it doesn't matter where you
Just
inject.
right into the root of the tooth.
Right in the gums, man.
Oh, yeah.
Blood just pissing out of your mouth.
Gotta go lift some weights.
Gotta get me some strong gums, boy. I also for the first time watched Rogue One.
Oh yeah.
Which like literally phenomenal, like unbelievable movie.
Yeah,
But,
I really enjoyed it. Although I wouldn't say it was phenomenal.
I think it's an incredible movie. Though.
Yeah, it's very good.
It has
film.
2 pieces in it that literally I had goosebumps.
Where did they involve?
Oh,
Darth Vader?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Moving on from that nonsense. Do you know what I watched last night? What I came across? Like, it was actually on Facebook. Danny's ever remember a show from when you were a kid? The Demon Headmaster. CBBC.
Moving off
Vaguely.
that
Yeah.
nonsense,
Oh.
CBBC, right? And then, like, another pop-up came up, The Queen's Nose. You're bound to remember that.
No.
Fucking hell. Did you have a TV where you were?
Yeah.
Did
We just
you
watch
watch
good stuff
Just
on it.
never watched.
Yeah, we did. We just watched decent.
Goosebumps, you watch it?
Yeah.
The odd time.
Oh, okay, now we're talking.
Now we're making money. Here we go.
I only remember really Goosebumps for the books more so than the show.
True, actually, yeah.
Goosebumps.
Nerd.
The books. Do you remember?
I like the way he pretends he can read.
What do you call that show? I can't really remember the name of it.
Yeah.
It's like horror stories, but the start of it's like a claymation thing in like a big cinema. It's like really
Oh.
creepy, dude.
Oh,
can't think of the name of it.
And the bugs
Grizzly
and all
Tales
run
for
about.
Grizzly
Grizzly
Ah.
Tales. Yeah.
Oh!
You have her by.
Can we watch some? Can we?
It was some show. Yeah, let's just have a thing
I'm
above
gonna
us.
pop it on screen here. We'll knock it
Copyright
down for
infringement
that,
out
yeah.
the fucking wazoo.
That's still a good show, yeah.
Put up a picture of the creepy dude, though.
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah. Put him over Paddy's face.
Yeah, do, and leave him there.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that.
Replace Ricardo the Duck with him. It's a shout.
No,
That is a shirt.
I will not replace Ricardo.
Right,
the
then
Duck.
replace
Actually,
fucking.
Ricardo the Duck won't be up there this week, and if you watched last week, you'll know who.
You
Ricardo the
won't.
Duck
You
was.
won't. Just go back and find out.
Why
what I'm
won't he
talking
be
about.
there? The remote's still down.
Yeah, but it'll be something new.
The remote.
Controller, remote.
The remote.
This is an interesting discussion we need to have, boys. Because what's it called to you?
Yeah.
Controller? I don't know why I said remote.
controller. Yeah. Yeah, man. Just
No,
call
what's
it a
your
pad.
like?
No, he didn't.
He did.
No,
said
he
He
what?
did.
Oh
A
my
pad?
god, that's no mate of yours.
Yeah. No mate of mine.
That man doesn't like aiming.
Pass me the pad.
Pad. Pad D.
Sounds so
Wrong.
disgusting.
American.
Yeah.
Pad.
Not
no,
even American.
no.
like,
The pad's.
I think
the pad's
American
the
would
Americans
say
call it.
controller as well.
Yeah, the controller. Yeah.
What do you call like the TV remote?
Remote.
The flicker.
Do you actually?
Do I?
I know people that do.
The flicker.
Do you?
Some people
Flicker.
do actually. Yeah.
Oh no! Do you
It's a remote.
it is a remote.
There's another name someone else
controller?
uses. No.
Sometimes they guess the controller in my house.
The remote control.
Yeah. Where's that
The zapper.
thing? Give me that remote. No, it's remote.
Is
The
remote.
thing
Yeah.
that changes the channels.
I would never call it a flicker, and if you call it a flicker, shame on you.
They're not allowed to watch no more.
No. Use your flicker and turn us off.
Yeah, flick off.
It's YouTube, bro.
Some people have remotes for their computers.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
They're called keyboards. And mouse. Mice?
Mice.
Mouses.
Mice.
Mouses, yes.
Mouses.
Where's my mice? Matt?
But yeah, I think that was my week. I had a pretty quiet week. We
Is that
We're
going
talking about your
again?
week still?
yeah,
Oh.
Is that going again?
yeah.
Wow.
What are we talking? Yeah, we're talking about weeks. But I want to hear more about your week.
Yeah, you
because
had a big week.
You had a big week.
Right.
Pat doesn't want to relive
Not
the
telling
week.
you, is it? Is that going again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's still going.
No. Like tipping again?
No. No.
No. Are you sure?
I'm
Yeah.
so positive it's not even
Okay,
funny.
okay.
No, tell us about your week, Pat.
I didn't get up that much, but quiet week
I wanna
around
hear.
my
I wanna
house.
hear. Tell us and the good people about just how stressful things have been or not been, depending on how you take it.
Well, where do I start?
Okay, so let's begin with
Start at the end
yeah.
and work your way back.
And I left.
Start at the end and jump to the start. And then sort of piece it together bit by bit.
Yeah.
It was a stressful week, but the outcome was amazing.
So you moved
You know.
house. For
No, I won the lottery.
For anybody,
Spoiler alert.
Stressful having to hold on to the ticket.
For anybody listening that hadn't, did anybody win the lotto last night? By the way,
Don't know.
I know for sure I didn't.
it was 155 million last night.
Is that all?
That would have been a very
Really good set.
One really good set.
In fact, actually, this is priceless. I would go as far as to say.
This,
oh,
this
yeah,
set.
you can't buy this.
Or roughly about 120 quid. Say that.
No, I'd say less.
Priceless.
So
120
you're
quid.
actually so you're in your new house now.
No.
No?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's no longer stressful. Except tell us, yeah, tell
Still a load of shit to unpack. Like.
but tell the people the big dilemma that you're having that you were telling us in the car as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
So after all my boasting
Oh, yeah.
about having
yeah.
supersonic, supersonic max fiber, super speed,
Something super
super
value.
70 megs per second. I'm now at 0 megs per second.
Nada.
For the simple fact that the
Zilch.
internet isn't being turned on to October 9th.
That's disgraceful. Like.
It is so bad.
At which point you'll have already heard 3 more podcasts from us.
Right enough.
Yeah.
That's how we count
That's
time now.
fucking depressing. But
Yeah.
That's 3 weeks or 3 podcasts from now.
that is depressing.
Yep.
You just have to listen to us, and I don't have no internet.
It's funny as well because we would
We're gonna watch Pad deteriorate over the 3 weeks.
just scraggly beard and
Lose
eyes
substantial
wide with
weight.
madness.
This actually might benefit me.
We used to depend on your good internet to like upload our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
And for all the news
Now
that
we're
you would
fucked.
bring us every week, you know, just
Yeah.
random.
I don't have nothing.
random little
Nothing.
pieces of shit and stuff, you know. But no, so you're
Oh, it's very stressful, and I'm never, ever moving house again. Don't
you're more than welcome to come
Yeah.
down and use our
not stressful.
0.25
That's
meg.
stressful.
That's
You don't
crazy.
realize the amount of shit you have.
Yeah,
Mm.
and then you just gotta take it all with you. Could you
Or
dump it?
dump it.
Yeah.
You know.
Could you just leave it all behind? Is there anything against that? Leave it behind in boxes and just be like, dump this.
Like you wouldn't want to do it, like you know. It wouldn't be right on the people having to clear it up, like you know.
But yeah, that's what we did. Yeah. Us?
You did that in uni though, didn't you?
Yeah, we left, but we left decent stuff. Like we left TVs and a fucking tumble dryer
Why?
and a chip pan. Basically because
I'll give you
sure,
the tumble dryer.
I'm sure
as a
this is
decent
okay
item.
to say now. We didn't pay our last month's rent,
Okay, yeah.
so we didn't want to go back in.
So you just left that stuff in lieu of it, kind of like, yeah.
Kinda. Well, we didn't want to have to move the tumble
Probably
dryer anyway.
tossed it all. Like,
Probably. Yeah. It was all useless. Like.
what size was TV?
It would be about, I don't know, like 22 inches, but it was one of the
Oh, big box.
big RCNs on it.
Yeah, right.
Fuck, it was useless. Like we didn't mind leaving it.
Obviously,
They're gonna be
It was
worth
more
a
the
lot of money,
tumble
like.
dryer.
it cost you money to get rid of it.
Why did we bring a tumble dryer there in the first place?
Did you ever tumble dry clothes?
No, not once. We didn't wash clothes. Took them home.
True. That's a strange thing to take with you.
I think we just had one. And we were like, we'll bring it up. It'll be handy. Yeah, good idea. And we threw it into the because we had two shower. We had like a shower bathroom, and then we had just like a shower room, which was it leaked into the kitchen below. So we
Oh.
couldn't use that shower, so we put the tumble dryer in there, closed the door, and it was never to be opened again.
Could still be there.
Probably is still there, yeah. No, actually, I think we one night whilst intoxicated, we visited our old house and we were let in, and things had changed quite a bit. My
They
chip,
let
my
you
chip
in?
pan was gone.
Oh, like the people living
Fucking
there let you
disgraceful,
in? Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Oh, right, okay.
not sure how or why, but that
You
happened.
didn't break and enter, no.
I'm like 80% certain we didn't, but you never know.
Toxic
There were
game.
nights where we kicked our own door in because we had no key.
Oh yeah.
That's the type of situation we're talking about. The type of house it was. You know what I mean? You know.
we needed in. We got in.
But you're look at. What are we talking about? Dishwashers.
Aye,
Tumble
well,
dryers.
No, Pop
Japan's-
was just describing how his week has been.
it's been stressful, boys, and never again. Honest to fuck.
You're not gonna move.
Like the next time I move is when I'm like a multi-millionaire, and I can leave that shit.
So like 5
behind,
years.
Yeah.
You know. Huh?
So like 5 years.
I was thinking by the end of not this year, but next. And if I'm not, I'll be pretty disappointed, like, because we've 80 views, man. Like we big now.
We will be YouTube stars.
Well, yeah.
So that was your week essentially, just moving.
Essentially, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's fuck in the rain. Everything's
That's
worse in the
depressing,
rain,
like,
you know.
yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is. It's worse in the rain.
I'm desperately trying to think of something that's better in the rain.
I know, so am I actually. Puddle jumping,
Mud wrestling.
mud wrestling, puddle jumping,
Puddle jumping.
You
yeah.
could mud
rain
wrestle.
collecting.
But it's better in the rain, is what we're saying.
Rainfall collecting is always better
Yeah.
in the rain.
If you're the one that's wrestling, I wouldn't like it to be rain. It'd be way too slippery.
But it's already.
Yeah, but it makes it more.
I don't know. Yeah, but I'm not the wrestler. I'm watching. Yeah. For my viewing
I'd rather
entertainment,
be the wrestler. I wouldn't want to be standing in the rain watching someone wrestle.
Kind of hate the way he's like
we'd be
thought
covered though.
really hard about something that's better instead of just letting it lie.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. No, but that's the thing. We don't agree on things here. We disagree.
No, we don't actually. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Ah.
an agreement.
Fuck.
Damn.
That's not agreement.
That's just like
agreement.
podcast over.
Dee, tell us about your week.
My week started on a Monday. It was cold, dark. What actually happened this week? I finished. Did I say this already?
No.
Deus Ex.
Yep.
Mankind Divided, which I can now say without issue now because I'm not going to be talking about it anymore. Finished it. All right, then.
You were going for like the 0 kills.
Oh yeah, man, I was going for like not killing anybody the whole way through it. The
That's
game.
a big game to do that with. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's always a non-lethal option. Like, you never have to kill anybody. But anyway, I was in this fight with some, like, it was a side mission too. I was in this fight with this, like, serial killer girl, and I shot her with a stun gun. And, like, it's after she was like, fell down stunned. And then went over to her body and she was dead. Not sure what happened. I think the game glitched. And she, like, moved about in the ground and, like, died.
It's horrible.
So I was like, fuck, I have to reload. And then I checked my saves and it's like, that's like 2 hours back. Because it auto-saved as soon as she died, because that was the end of the mission. I was like, you know what? I think I'm okay with killing people. So, and then I kind of doubled down, and there was like this police chief who came down and seen that I killed her, and he was like, hey, what happened here? I said, he was dead too then.
You just went all out then.
Well, actually, I played the rest of the game past that point without killing anybody. Because it's just...
So
the way
two
I was
people
playing.
let you down.
Yeah. Well,
And-
one. I only killed the other guy.
Well, one
'cause-
let you down. Did you not kill the cop? Did you say?
I did, yeah. But I only
Yeah.
did that because
Yeah,
I
she
could have got
let you
around
down.
it. Yeah. But didn't really mind, hey. I was just happy to finish the game and I enjoyed it. Ending wasn't as good as the previous game. But sure, look it. They're definitely making another one.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why the end was sort of lackluster. I am now playing Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
Middle
Sure.
Earth Shadow of Mordor.
Here
Yeah.
it's a tremendous game.
It's a good game, yeah. I'm enjoying it so far. Probably have more to say on it next week, to be honest with you, because I'm only like a couple hours in. But it's really getting me interested in the whole Lord of the Rings lore now. I'm gonna have to watch them soon.
Lord of the Rings.
Good choice.
That's gonna be my plan, I think, maybe
Yeah.
next couple of days.
Excellent
That's an
plan.
excellent
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
So
I
it
think
should
you'll
be good.
thoroughly enjoy them more now that you're actually playing the game as well.
And I'm
Think so
available
too.
for some Lord of the Rings and chill if you are. Like.
All right, well let's sort it out. Yeah, we'll arrange it, Pat.
I'm pretty sure there's something else that you were going to tell me.
Was there?
Yeah.
You think what else happened? We played Rocket League. Something else probably happened. No, it was a
No.
quiet enough week, like, you
It was
know,
pretty
just
quiet,
working
actually,
away.
Yeah.
Glad it's over. Happy to be at the weekend
Yeah.
to do this wonderful podcast.
It is like I am really starting to feel the heat in here now.
I fucking told yous.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
It's so warm.
No, thanks.
It's just
Be
like
quiet.
does anybody have like a thermometer in their phones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
phones have
Snapchat has it.
thermometers?
Snapchat has it. Have you got Snapchat?
I thought that just took like the weather temperature.
Dude, it has a thermometer.
I don't think it's a thermometer. Why would a phone have a thermometer?
Because it's mercury. Mercury thermometer in phones.
Obviously, because if you drop your phone,
If you listen to our last
it's bad
week's
enough you broke
podcast-
your phone, but you also got mercury poisoning.
Oh.
It's because
well,
we're right beside the radiator.
I'm pretty sure that there's I'm going to take off that hat.
I got the new iOS update. It was pretty nice.
Oh yeah. Apparently, it's made older phones slower.
It always does.
Yeah, but like now they've proved it. Like it's intentionally doing it.
Did Apple not come out last year and say like, yeah, we intentionally do it because we
Push
want
people
you to
onto the
buy
new
the
phones.
new one.
I don't think they could have said that.
8 came out today.
The 8 came out today. That happened with a whimper, didn't it?
Suppose we'll move on to the news with that.
Right enough, it's a nice little segue.
Yeah.
On to news. So let's talk to this camera at the moment.
Okay.
We'll just nip in there.
Yeah, so I think something I do want to mention though about the news is this week. Part of my news is actually to do with the SNES mini release,
Oh yeah.
which we will see obviously next Friday.
Coming out this
I think
Friday.
it's worldwide release all at once kind of thing. US and UK I think are getting it at the same time. And as of next Friday, we will in the studio have our hands on our own copies, and you will see in the next podcast that you watch, we will be doing a live play of the SNES Mini.
Well, listen.
What are we playing? Do we know?
That's a
Huh?
that's a
What are we
big promise. We have to live up to
What are we
this one.
playing? The SNES Mini?
Yeah, what game?
Oh, probably Super Mario World or Star Fox.
I actually
or-
don't fuck all games for that. That's on the SNES Mini,
Oh, really? There's 21 games on it. 21 games loaded onto it.
and I know none of those.
Super Mario Racer as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Super Mario Racer?
The Super Mario RPG.
There you
I
go.
forget what the name of it. It's Super Mario. No, Super Mario Kart. Sorry, not Super Mario Racer.
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
Mario
There's
Kart.
one in there.
Yeah. But yeah, and then there's a brand new Star Fox game on it as well. So we will have that for the next podcast that you see. We will be playing that. Hopefully be playing some FIFA as well because it releases next Friday
as well. Yeah.
Are you excited?
I really am actually.
Have you played the demo?
Yeah.
And?
It's good. It's still got obviously the old graphic layers over it and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like as expected. But I mean, it's so much more difficult,
Mm-hmm.
which means it's going to be better. If you know what I mean.
In what
Like
way
it-
is it more difficult?
Do you know how last year if you hit X, the ball went to your player?
Yeah.
No to bother.
Yeah.
This year it can go anywhere.
Really?
Yep. Players are slower. Tackling is so much harder.
What do you mean the ball can go anywhere now? As in like
Last year, it was going to one of your players.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10. This year you have to put thought into it.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
and players are of the opposite team are a lot smarter, so they're thinking of where you're going to pass the ball and nip in and take it away.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You know, it's definitely gonna. I probably didn't hear a word of that, so you didn't.
No, that's grand.
No, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And the journey, I played the first chapter of it.
And?
Yeah, it's got potential. It leaves
Yeah.
you on a wee cliffhanger. It's class.
Good.
like.
Yeah, good. Yeah, sounds good.
Are you looking forward to FIFA?
No,
No.
I have no real interest in that game at all.
You know interest in people.
No.
Fuck, I love people.
Nah, you're wrong. You're wrong, sir.
I'm
Pretty
like,
sure
a,
I'm
I'm
not.
like a very recreational FIFA player in that I will play it with family and friends, and then
Mm.
after that I literally do not care about that game at all. I will rarely do a career mode or the journey or any of that shit. No.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always a few careers.
No.
See, I think FIFA's a game that's a lot better online. You're playing with other people.
I don't really like it online.
Do you know?
No.
Oh, so you just do career mode and stuff?
I play very rarely would play online, but the reason I don't like it, it's a crap reason as to why I don't like it. But some fucking wee dicks are just too good at it. You know, there's only so
The
many
reason
times
I don't
a
like
man
the
can get
game
beat.
It's because
Yeah.
of
You know?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth. You know,
Yeah.
if you're not great at it,
Suck
don't go
it.
online.
You're gonna
Like,
suffer.
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not good.
At least if you're not great at Call of Duty, you
You'll
know,
still
yeah.
have a cracking game
it
once every
rubber bands
couple.
it enough that you can still do okay.
Like they know when you're doing shit,
Exactly.
and suddenly you start getting these amazing kills, fucking
Yeah.
benting a bullet. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, just getting back to the news I said about the SNES Mini. I actually have a picture of the main user face.
Ooh, is it?
I'll put this up on screen somewhere now so you can. Yeah, you'll see it. Yeah. I
You
was
might
trying to
see
think
it.
Will
It
it
looks
be
good.
out by the time they see it, but it will be out that day, so it'll still be on screen.
Yeah, looks standard enough. Like,
With 21 games, I was taking a look to see what all was inside the box, what all you get. It's pretty decent. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on these, but I have to go and pick them up, which is a bit of a pisser. I thought they were going to deliver them, but they're
I
not.
don't know. Where do you have to go?
Newry, Smith's
It's not too bad.
Toys, Newry, down your end of the
Yeah,
yeah.
we
the
live right
worldie.
beside each other, but it's my
you
end
should
of
go
it.
in and claim them.
Fair enough.
Never
Yeah,
needed
I've got
to collect
2
them.
pre-orders. Yeah, yes, Chris. Yeah. Yep.
So we jump. I got a bit of news here. I found just this week.
For a change, yeah.
A little bit of smack talk going on in the industry.
Oh my gee, this has to go.
From Ian Bell.
This?
Ian Bell?
Yeah, CEO.
Is that the
of
guy from EastEnders? No.
No.
Ian Beale.
Ah,
I
He's
should
the
know that.
CEO of Slightly Mad Studios. He jumped aboard a live stream during the week and let some strong accusations start to fly. They were targeted at his former publishing partner EA, and it wasn't pretty at all.
Is this the guy who makes what's that game like him? Project Cars.
Project Cars? Indeed.
Yeah,
Sakamoto outside today.
yeah. Apparently it's not.
You
No.
can fly and you can turn into a
Amazing.
boat at any time in Project
Ridiculous.
Why?
Absolutely
Cars. To
ridiculous.
give you like the free roam. Like you can be driving
Oh,
a car
right,
and
right,
push
right,
of a
right,
button,
right.
you'll turn into a plane.
Okay, okay. I didn't even know it was free roam. I thought it was just like racetracks.
Yeah, one
Just
side
a
of
cheap-
America to like the other.
Cheap
Oh.
Transformers. That.
But anyway, getting back to it, Bell's Slightly Mad Studios developed Need for Speed Shift, Shift 2 Unleashed, and
Etc.
sorry, I kind of just got
etc.
lost there as to where I was. He said EA then approached him for a third game in the series. However, things didn't go as EA had initially presented them. It says, quote, we made a game called Need for Speed Shift. We made a game called Shift 2. And EA...
Both is equally terrible as the other.
Really?
Jesus, didn't know that.
And EA came to me and said, 2 months in the Shift 2, can we give you 1.5 million if you agree not to talk to any other publishers, to agree to any other games or work with any other arrangement with any other publisher? And we'll give you 1.5 million and we'll sign Shift 3. So I said, okay, that sounds like a good deal. I took the 1.5. I paid the guys loads of bonuses, and 2 weeks before we were due to start Shift 3, they cancelled with no warning. They said, we're not doing that anymore.
So they're tied into this agreement. They're not making a game.
Yeah. So then Bell then
That's
describes how after effectively shutting Slightly Mad Studios down for the duration of their contract, EA began poaching some of the team's works that they were working on. Bell insinuated that this was likely all a ploy for EA to steal the game technology that Slightly Mad had developed to use with their Need for Speed games. So in other words, like they seen what he was doing, and this was all their way of pretty much stealing his work
Yeah.
that they were going to use upon signing the deal to create Shift 3.
This is the type of shit that results in EA being voted the worst company. Yeah.
They are the worst.
Yeah.
company.
That's happened 2 years.
Their servers are fucking shocking.
Yeah, so the news of EA's blatant heartlessness is quickly running rampant across gaming sites and blogs.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to
I
see
mean,
if they have any time of...
At the end of the day, they're all about making their money, like. So I suppose they don't really care as long as it
That's the problem.
profits them. Yeah.
That's the problem, James.
it's all money, like.
They're all money. Like, there's not one company out there. It's not money, motivated. Like,
Yeah.
Actually, aren't money motivated.
yeah, because we don't make money.
But you can donate to us if you like.
You don't
Um,
have to.
Please donate.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty rough. You know?
Actually,
It's kind
yeah.
of rare you see this kind of shit going on. In the
But it
gaming
does.
industry.
Mud gets
It does.
slung a lot.
Slug mud,
There's a lot of
yeah,
mud slinging,
Yeah,
especially on Twitter and places. They just yap about each other.
yeah.
There's another thing that's happening now at the minute, and it's PUBG.
Yeah.
Player
Unknown Battlegrounds?
Battlegrounds. Yeah, it is it's basically given out to Epic Games
Epic.
about their new game called Fortnite.
Oh,
Uh,
yes, I've seen
Fortnite. What is it called? Battle Royale.
Yeah.
So like Battle Royale, the concept of Battle Royale is like what PUBG is. Throw everyone into a big arena, they fight it out. You like sort of narrow it down until there's an eventual winner, right?
Yeah.
And Fortnite is very, very similar, but it's like it's completely different, like kind of style and approach to it, right? But it's like the same concept at the heart of things, right?
Yep.
So the people behind PUBG have basically accused Epic of stealing their intellectual property, by making this game a battle royale game. And like, kind of you can see where they're coming from, but like they're not the first people to make a battle royale game,
No.
and they don't own the copyright to it. It's kind of like how, do you remember whenever King, the Candy Crush makers, try to copyright
Yeah.
everything with candy, and you're like,
Yeah.
you don't own
You don't own candy
as a copyright.
Yeah.
But the weird
Hate that
thing,
game.
oh, don't talk to
I
me. You
was
play
playing it.
Family
I was
Crush
playing it this
is-
morning,
It's
actually.
so much better. So much better.
But the fucked up part is that PUBG is built using the Unreal Engine, which is made by Epic.
Games. Yeah.
So if they open a
That's
lawsuit with Epic Games can pull the license that they have
For PUBG.
so PUBG can't sell their game because You know, it's stupid shit. Like
There
it's
has
just
to be,
stupid
like,
shit.
how many loopholes are there that they're jumping through?
Like
for
I
this?
think they've already got
Surely
a
they've
pretty.
thought this out. Like surely they've thought.
I don't think they have because there's a lot of negative reaction already. This is
Like-
it just doesn't look good on them. And Fortnite, the Epic Games are completely in the right. So like, yeah, it's just stupid. But that's something that happened. That's more game developers slinging mud.
Got some. I heard some film news during the week actually that apparently there was a scene from. So you know it.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
hear of it?
Yeah.
Scene that was pulled.
Yeah.
From it. For those of you who haven't seen it, this probably comes as a bit of a spoiler, so don't listen for the next 30 seconds or so. But apparently, do you know towards the end of it where they're actually down the tunnels or whatever, and what do you call the main boy, like the wee guy?
I don't actually know any of their names.
He was like
Steve, Bill.
His name was Bill, and you know that he's looking for
Trevor?
his like wee brother Georgie or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And they see like the giant tower. So there was a scene pulled from it where he actually goes up the tower and confronts Pennywise, and Pennywise actually pushes him from the tower, and they thought he obviously doesn't die, but they developers or whatever thought this to be too gruesome or grotesque to like for it to be seen that a little kid was being pushed by a clown from the top of a tall building, and so they pulled that.
I heard
Sorry
a
for
different
him to kill
scene
them.
entirely. I heard of a different scene entirely being like not included, and they're saying it might actually be included in the part 2.
I think I know that.
I think I know about this as well.
This is like with a child, like a baby.
No,
No.
don't know that.
This is like.
Oh, apparently, sorry. They also cut a whole lot of like the initial story of how Pennywise came about. Yeah,
I think they're going to touch more on that in the second part.
hopefully, like I'd love to see that.
But basically, there's like this is part of the creation of Pennywise. It's like a flashback scene to like maybe 100 years before the events of the film, and it's like a woman, like a lady, basically like being convinced by Pennywise to like give up her child, her like infant, and she'll be spared. And she's like convincing her, like, you know, just set it on the table, turn around, and I'll let you go. And then like she does that, like, you know, tears in her eyes. She does that, and then like Pennywise like consumes the child, but like locks her in the room through the whole thing, like, and it was cut.
Wow.
But they're saying it might be in the
Maybe in the next
part 2.
Oh yeah.
You know, it has some fucked up scenes, that film.
I just don't get how they thought that him pushing a young child from the top of a tall tower or whatever, even though he doesn't die, they seen that as being too much. Yet like opening scene, like there's like a young boy getting his arm tore off in the street.
Yeah,
Like where do they draw the lines with these things, you know?
it is weird. Like it's like the rating agencies in America
Yeah.
have some specific rules. Like it's like if you say fuck more than twice, it has to be R-rated.
Yeah.
But if you say it if you say it only twice, and it's not like directed at someone, like fuck you and fuck you, then it's PG-13.
Yeah, isn't that why
If there's nudity in it, it's R-rated.
that's why
But you can have a child's arm being ripped off and it's PG-13.
that's why
Not that it is PG-13. It's
what
not.
do you call it? HBO, isn't it? No, it's not HBO.
I believe it's Hibbo, Chris.
Breaking Bad, they were only allowed one fuck. They only use one fuck per season.
Oh yeah. A lot of shows
season.
do this now
Yeah.
though.
Like one big fuck per season. Yeah.
Jeez, you would have swore Jesse was swearing literally every episode.
He does swear, but he never
Shit
says
and
that.
shit like that.
No, but that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah,
There's something
they
about
have one fuck per
effort.
season, and the first one in the first season comes in the first episode within like the first 15 minutes,
Jesus.
where he tells his boss with the eyebrows to
Fuck,
fuck
you.
you.
And your eyebrows.
Yeah. So yeah,
This guy knows.
I think
Yo,
I think
Mr. White.
The Walking Dead
Bitch.
also have it as well,
Do they?
because they used one, and then it was pulled from it as well. You know, the whole terminus, whenever they're locked up at
Oh,
terminus.
yeah.
And I think it's the whole line where Rick says, it's something like, they don't know who they're fucking with.
Was that when they were locked up at terminal?
Yeah, the very
But
last
then
scene.
it was pulled or something, and it was changed, and then people went mad because that's not what it was in the comic books. No, like they completely changed it. I think they changed it to like people
Don't know what they're messing with.
screwing with. I think
Screwing
they
with.
used, yeah.
Fuck me, it's one word. Like,
I know people
I
went
know.
mad.
But that's the thing. The ratings agencies over there have like
Because of the
very
ratings, yeah,
specific
that's what I
no,
rules.
but I mean,
yeah.
like, so what?
I know, like yeah.
Like
But
the comic book writes might say fucking He said screwed in the TV show and you're losing your shit. Get a
Oh, you
fucking
mean the
life.
people like getting it out with that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
You know, go out. There's sun out there. Like there's daylight.
What?
Yeah, really exists. It's not just a fucking myth.
Almost
got ya.
You almost had me.
Truman Show.
Son. What was the other thing? Something related to this as well. Oh yeah, there's a lot of TV shows that only do this like one fuck a season thing.
Is there,
Like,
yeah?
yeah. But there's a show on Netflix, like, and like Netflix doesn't have any restrictions on this. You can say fuck every episode you want. There's a show, BoJack Horseman, uses one fuck per season out of choice, just so whenever they do say it has impact. Like it's like,
Wow.
fuck,
Yeah.
fuck.
actually,
We've said
yeah.
fuck so many
Yeah,
times,
Yeah.
and we're getting clean on this podcast.
I
No
didn't
more,
really
no more
notice that
cussing.
I didn't really notice it though in Breaking Bad either. Like
Didn't need it, you see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I noticed it in The Walking Dead. It's like wow.
Yeah, but see, like I would have, like in my head, I can picture Jesse just near enough every episode. You know.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like the subject matter in Breaking Bad is so bad anyway.
Yeah.
Like saying fuck isn't going to make it any worse, but for some reason you can't do it, or else the show suddenly becomes
that's
you know
an show I'd love
terrible.
to revisit quite soon. I think.
Breaking Bad.
Definitely
Indeed.
do.
Something I'm gonna watch, but not for a wee while yet. I don't think.
I watched it maybe last like this time last year. I watched it again.
Did you?
Excellent.
It is excellent. Sorry, we're getting a little bit off. Did you have any more news?
Yeah, I've
Did you
seen
wanna
news.
bring up-
I had actually quite a bit of
Yeah.
news. Oh my god. Oh, this is pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not actually. Could be the most pointless piece of news ever. Xbox are bringing out the old school Duke controller,
Are they?
as in the original Xbox, the one that is
Yeah,
about
the
this
big
size.
black one. Yeah.
They're bringing it out for like the new Xbox One.
Why?
And for PC and stuff like. Apparently the fans requested it. So you have a controller this size and it's going to work. It's going to be like.
Sometimes it feels like Microsoft just don't know what they're doing
Yeah.
with
I'd
Xbox.
prefer they released it on an anniversary or something. I could understand that. Don't bring it out with your latest console. Like it's stupid. Give.
I'll tell you what, boys. It's just fulfilling fan
But like
requests.
demo.
Like, yeah, like
But was it the fans? Like.
Yeah.
How do you know?
because it's in the article.
Means nothing.
It was fan requested, and then they revealed it there like a couple of days ago. The actual final prototype that they're going to use.
Did you request it?
No, I did not.
Did you?
Sure, I never had
request
the original Xbox.
I'm not a fan.
No, right, okay. So there's two, but Microsoft could have just said it was fan requested, and every fan is just assuming, like you do, that it was fan requested.
But why would they go out of their way to do it? Like,
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Microsoft. And
it's
they
like if
rejected
Sony released the original PS1 controller, a bunch of people go like, "Oh, class! I'm definitely getting that."
it. I would definitely get that.
It's just a fucking.
I wouldn't
what I mean?
request it, however. Like I could
It
take it or
was-
leave it, but I would definitely get it.
So anyway, it was fan requesting.
I think it's cool.
To the Xbox One X.
Yeah, on PC, like.
Oh, okay, cool.
Are
you can
they
use it for-
are they releasing a new controller for this console though? Like a,
No,
a
it's just-
modern one.
The Xbox
No,
One
the
X
one
controller would
X,
just be
yeah,
one
it's just a standard controller. This is just like a it's like having the red PlayStation controller. It's just a
Mm.
different variant of it. Like, I thought that was interesting news, and you literally shot all over it there.
No,
But
I liked it. I liked it.
I thumbed that up.
all right. I'm gonna go on the assault here. Apparently, because now for some reason gonna defend Xbox. Apparently, it's Rainbow Six Siege update for it is corrupting PlayStation 4 hard drives. Because we were talking about this last week with your game,
Yeah,
with
Metro.
Metro,
Yeah.
and what was the other game that was causing crashes? Was it the Division, or have I made that up?
Don't know.
It could be.
The Division was a game that should have been fantastic and was terrible.
It wasn't. I know Metro did it anyway.
Did they?
Just reading about this today, and I was like, it's if you download the latest patch for that game and invite your friends to play, that gets wiped.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And it's
I-
like hit a lot of people, and they're like, just don't invite your friends to play the game.
Is it only?
You can play online and you can do all that, but don't invite your friends in. And it's just that's what triggers the bug, and it just like
Oh
corrupt
my
shit. Like,
God. And have they fixed it yet? No.
I don't know. They're like blaming each other. Like Ubisoft are blaming, or whoever makes. I think Ubisoft make them. Yes.
Yeah.
They're blaming Sony, and Sony are blaming them, saying your patch is broke, and they're saying your infrastructure is broke. So that's just another fucking
I would have to say to Ubisoft there. I think,
weird glitch.
Why?
because they sent the same patch out for Xbox.
It would have to be configured differently though, like
But would it have to be
because you don't
different though?
you don't invite friends the same way. I assume you don't invite friends the same way. on
So
PlayStation.
surely the coding's quite similar and shit. Like
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I don't know. It's Sony's fault.
At the end of the day, though, yeah, you'd expect Sony to be able to go like, how long this patch breaks the game, like let's
Yeah.
not release that. But
Pretty annoyed
kinda-
with Sony right now.
kind of fucky anyway.
What?
I just feel bad for them people who
One of this month's games was Infamous Second Son.
That's right.
is it.
They've already put that up a few times actually.
Oh, sure. It's a free game, like.
I think
No,
they put
but-
it up maybe because it did so well. Apparently, it's a great game.
You know, like
You know,
try fucking sticking Rocket League up again.
You're
the
just
hell?
mad for it, but
Rocket League's probably it's like one
it
of
won't
those-
be free again.
No,
like.
never,
yeah,
no.
It's
no.
too popular.
Exactly.
It'll be
It's
free
doing
when
too
like
well.
Rocket League 2 is out.
Still is far too big a following like for it to.
Rocket League 2 is actually
Is it a thing?
yeah. When did they
Is
say?
it?
Like halfway into next year is
Right.
expected anyway.
I did not know this.
And that's just
Be interesting.
it's Rocket League 2 something. Can't remember.
Rocket Leaguer.
Point oh.
No, but like it looks phenomenal.
That's good, actually. I wonder if
That's-
are they going to go like, you know, and try and make it look really, really pretty, or are they going to just make it like more of the same, but like
You know
kinda
what, though?
improvements? FIFA route it like.
The most shocking thing about it is that no one called bullshit in that.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah, absolutely every bit of it.
Oh.
What? Well, why would you do that?
Because
Yeah.
it was fun.
I hope there's people who listen to this and just cut off after you
Right
said
at
that
that
to go
point,
like,
yeah.
oh, Rocket League 2. Oh.
Or it could be
Bullshit.
right.
Yeah, it's
You
probably just a game that they'll just continue to release like new.
You need to put like a
Probably,
big
yeah.
arrow saying bullshit whenever he's
Yeah.
speaking that. It's like bullshit, bullshitter. Yeah, Rocket League. I don't think they needed to. I think it's like Minecraft.
Yeah, they'll
Just
just
keep-
keep releasing updates.
Yeah,
just keep
probably.
pushing what you got because it's
Yeah.
good.
I might.
Speaking of which, I finally got my full game catalog on my PlayStation fully updated.
Oh,
I'm
updated.
currently sitting on all the latest versions of the games, which apart from Until Dawn, it wouldn't update.
For the next 3 days, you are.
Exactly, yeah. For the next couple of days. I'm
Fucking
good.
hate updates these days.
But
man.
yeah, finally got around to doing that and updated my software as well.
Sure, it's a great day for the parish.
Yeah, I know, yeah. All my trophies like, popped and
Synced in.
now show.
I actually
And,
updated the Xbox overnight last night. 300 megabyte, took all night. Anyway,
Jesus
updated it,
Christ.
and then this morning when I logged in, blip, 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 blip,
Class.
all the achievements popped. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
What was the game you told me that you were gonna fully G or try to?
Shadow of Mordor. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm just looking. There's a lot of collectibles and shit that you can find easily enough. So I'm thinking, I might give it a go. I might,
Interesting.
but this may change in like a month.
Yeah.
Whenever the new one comes out, and I want to play it instead.
Right enough. Is it a game,
Not even a month.
a
Actually.
game that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, it's the next game I'm sort of psyched for. Well, Cuphead comes out soon, but I don't know if I even get it. But
You don't know if you can get it or if you will get it.
I don't know if I can get it.
Oh right.
It'll be
okay.
too much hassle to get it. Like
Ah,
I'd have to take the Xbox somewhere to download, or I'd have to wait like a day and a half to download it. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane.
well, speaking of games that we are looking forward to,
Oh yeah,
We,
right enough. This is where
just transition into the
main subject of this evening.
Just before we get on to it, just want to say if you have found and are watching this podcast now on YouTube, thank you for finding us. Remember, you can get the audio version only of this podcast over on iTunes and Stitcher Radio and on SoundCloud, where all of our previous podcasts and all our latest podcasts are found there. And likewise, if you're listening on the audio versions of this podcast, you can find the video version over on YouTube. Just search for Xite Gaming. Do drop us a like, leave us a comment, and we will
We
Look-
might
look-
respond.
see and hear from you.
Look for the right logo. I typed Xite Gaming in, and the amount of them on YouTube, phenomenal.
Xite Gaming.
Yeah.
Ours is the
But
first
it's all
result.
XCITE.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
no,
spell it
ours
correctly.
Ours is the
We do spell it
top
correctly.
one.
Xite. Xite. All right.
But yeah, leading into our topic, games that we're looking forward to this fall.
Well, we just touched on one there now. Shadow of War.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's probably out of the games that we're going to talk about tonight. I think that's the most recent, not most recent, the soonest one.
Aye.
It's coming. Oh well,
No.
FIFA.
FIFA.
But it'll come out the 10th of October. I think it'll be a
The
big
10th
game.
of October.
The
That's a
10th.
Thursday. This
This
is a
guy
Thursday.
knows his calendars.
I'll have to actually check that because games don't tend to release on a Thursday.
Oh, well, this one does. Because it doesn't believe in releasing on Fridays because bad luck.
Yeah. It's usually a Tuesday or a Friday or some shit.
Is it?
Tuesday or Friday? Yeah.
Didn't I thought you just release it whenever they feel
It's a
it's
Tuesday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
It's a Tuesday.
A
So
Tuesday.
when? Assassin's Creed's out 27th. It must be, is it?
Yeah.
Of October. I'm
Why
assuming.
Tuesdays and Fridays? What is this about?
I don't know. It's always been the way there.
Just to break up the week. Honestly, it
Something
probably
to be
is
at.
to break up the week or something.
I do enjoy a Friday release.
I enjoy
You
a
know,
Tuesday.
suppose you
Wednesday,
get
if
your
you're not
pumped for the
if you're
weekend.
not
Pumped for the weekend.
if you're not working all weekend.
if you're not working on the Saturday.
There's no better feeling, I think, than knowing that you're picking up a brand new game on a Friday and you're free for the rest of the
Oh.
weekend.
Mm.
I remember whenever I picked up Gears Ultimate Edition.
Ah, nice.
I was working that day. You sold me it. Would you believe that? You were working in
Activision.
Activision at the time,
An
and you
unnamed-
sold me that game.
Because I remember you.
Small world.
No, like we Activision before when it went into liquidation before it was closing down. I remember you specifically coming in your KFC work uniform, and I turned to my manager and goes, "Do you think I should go and ask him if there are any jobs?" And we both laughed, and I was like, "That's the first time I'd seen you."
Oh, yeah, have it.
Now
And I
we're
was
sitting
like-
here on a weekly basis
I know.
talking about how
My
we
God,
used to
Pat,
see
I
each
bet
other.
you never thought you'd be stuck with him. Then,
Oh.
It's not a bad complaint, though.
But yeah, you sold me that game. It was a Friday. I was working at the gym, and then I knew I had the rest of the weekend off, and there was no better feeling knowing that I was going home to enjoy a full weekend.
yeah.
Surprised it worked.
Gears Ultimate Edition. Oh, it was a phenomenal game actually.
I also give you a gear.
Yeah?
I give you a Gears
You
award
did?
gear. Mm.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, no. You give me the award actually.
The award.
Yeah, it was like the collector's edition.
Oh, was it like a medal of
Yeah,
valor or some shit?
yeah.
It's real
for
heavy though.
Adam
It's real
Phoenix.
heavy
yeah.
bit of metal. Like.
It's real
Yeah.
platinum, like. Probably.
I want it back.
Yeah. That's where, remember we went to the
2 egg
midnight launch of Gears 4?
4? Did we?
But
Oh,
then
yeah, but it
the-
wasn't.
The field to specify that they weren't going to launch that night. I fucking hate
They
that
did a
place.
midnight launch for the Gears 4 like Ultimate Edition, which released like 2 days earlier, and it came with the season pass and stuff. And it was on like the Wednesday night, and we went up on the Friday night for the actual release
Yeah.
of the standard copy, and they just didn't do nothing for it at all. But they kept promoting that there's a midnight release for Gears of War 4.
Didn't say anything to anybody. I
Yeah.
asked them. I even wrote to
Yeah.
the store and were like, "Are you doing like the Gears 4? You know, the disc. Are you selling it at midnight tonight?" Yes.
Yeah, bruv.
So
And
we were
they
like,
did, and
"Oh,
they
we're good
weren't.
in." No. So
Where'd you go?
we across the road to 24-hour Tesco.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's where
Yeah.
I went.
Yeah.
That's where I went for FIFA last year.
Was it? Yeah. Yeah, that's where we went.
It's fucking
Thank-
hilarious, actually,
yeah.
because it wasn't on the shelves or nothing, and we just went up to someone and was like, do you have Gears of War 4? Because it's released tonight, like, and they're like, oh, check.
Yeah. Do you remember the guy came back out and he was
And did
like,
they have it? No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
had
had
it.
Yeah.
But we thought he came out with one copy,
Yeah.
and I was like, dibs.
We
And
got
he
one.
gives it and was like, "Do you have another one?" He's like, "Another one?" I was like, "Yeah, we both want one." He was like, "Oh, okay." And he went away and got one, and came back and was like, I can copy them for you." We were like, "What?"
Oh,
he was like,
yeah.
"I
He was
can
like-
copy them onto a Blu-ray disc." For you." It's
He was
very
like,
cheap.
£50 a game. That's crazy. Crazy money.
50 penny, he
Crazy
goes,
money.
I'll do that for
The
a bit."
guy working in the shop
Yeah.
was in
He's
is.
like, "I'll do that for 4 or 5 quid." He's like,
Full of shit.
we
Like.
were like,
It would
"Oh."
never work. Like,
And like the awkward thing was, we were walking up to like the checkout. To,
I
like,
would have given him a favour just to see.
he would have handed you an empty disc and go on. I'll do
Do
the
you know
job."
what though? Still would have been worth it.
the awkward
It
thing
wouldn't
was, we were walking up to like
We
the
wasted five from
checkout
him.
to pay for it, and he just kept walking with us like we were best friends.
I
Yeah.
hate them people.
And he kept like
People
talking to
were
us like, "Oh no, I can do that." And then he started talking about like other games that he had apparently copied and all. Like,
What if he was like a Gears undercover agent? Like,
well, he did a shit job.
Yeah, because he did give us, remember he gave us stickers for not taking the weapons off. He was like, good for you guys, not advocating piracy.
Oh,
It was great.
Like
Do you know, though, the thing about that
Well,
is that we went up to him and says, yeah, it released tonight, and he went and just got the game.
yeah.
We could have been in there 4 or 5 days early and goes, yeah, Gears of War released tonight.
yeah.
Okay.
He probably wouldn't have known any different.
He just walked in and picked up a game, like.
There's a guy who like apparently just copies these games onto discs.
Shit,
Yeah, just
wouldn't bother him, like.
See that disc? He was like, if you just pay for a blank disc, I'll copy that on a CD-ROM. There you go. Make me a game, sir. Honest to God.
No,
Yeah.
with Gears it might have,
Well,
Yeah, for
Being
'cause it
in
wasn't-
days early.
yeah.
whereas FIFA always came in at like 3 o'clock day, like the day
of.
before.
Yeah.
You know,
And you
Ah,
couldn't
well,
sell it.
I remember Call of Duty and stuff.
Was that not just so hard?
That's
I knew like
What
within
she said.
fucking like what 7 hours was gonna have it anyway.
True.
And I was in work, so
I think he might have also sold us. Remember we went to the Modern Warfare 3 midnight launch? Me, you, and a couple of friends.
They were in, Paddy. They were in earlier.
Wouldn't have been me.
Modern Warfare 3, no?
Or wouldn't
No.
have been in Activision at that time.
Oh, right, okay. Well, we went to Activision for it. Remember they were queued out that night. Proper massive queue for it,
It was
actually.
time. What was it? Domino's and all came down with a shitload of pizza and all.
What was that? That was for like Black Ops or something.
I think it was.
Yeah. Which, yeah, but now that we're on Call of Duty, guys, the trailer this week dropped. Of course, the World War II, the latest.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
It's the only thing that's made me interested in this game.
So you put it into the group chat, obviously, and I hadn't seen it because my 127 kilobyte just wouldn't. But he brought it down last night.
You only got to see it recently?
I've only seen it like
The end of the night
Thursday
there.
night.
I downloaded it to my phone.
Yeah,
'cause I
Thursday night.
wanted that in hard copy, you know?
Yeah, but
And I watched it, and yeah, like you said, it's making me excited for that game. Other than that, although I'm very excited for zombies in this one as well.
Really?
Yeah, I read
I
a
know.
pretty good article about it.
Zombies is for me is well
Yep.
well past the sell by date.
You see, I
Yeah.
haven't played zombies since like World at War because I
Uh.
hated Black Ops, so I was like, no, fuck that.
Black Ops Zombies was the shit.
No, I didn't enjoy
Black
it at
Ops
all.
1, terrific.
didn't play it.
And then-
Kenobi.
I tried playing like, was it Black Ops 2 or 3 had zombies, and it was
Hmm.
like, you got in a bus. What was that?
Oh yeah, that was yeah. What was
Transit?
that called? Yeah, Transit
I-
with a Z.
I hated that.
Yeah, it was.
That was the
shit.
worst thing I've ever played in my life. No,
The zombies
Until
mode
they
on
released fucking Infinite War.
till
yeah.
they released Evolve.
Infinite Warfare. Hey, the zombie mode in it was weird. It was like the 70s, like kind of like a retro feel to it.
Yes.
I kind of liked it, but like again, it's zombies. Like, and they keep adding this wacky shit to it to try and make it, new and interesting. And it's
It's
just
only
bleh.
fun. Like, I only enjoy zombies if, like, the three of us were sitting there trying to do it.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Yeah, I would.
You know, see going online, letting people join in that you just don't know. Like,
This fuck you over, wouldn't it? Like,
oh, aye, you're lying there fucking bleeding out and they don't give a
they
fuck.
run right past you,
Yeah.
and then run back, and then run over you,
with a
and then
thunder gun or a ray gun.
And you're
What the
sitting
hell they
there-
got it?
Because Call of Duty,
Something like that.
Call of Duty drops you back to your wee
the
hand
Wonder
gun.
Waffle or something
Yeah.
like that.
You're like, fucking round 32,
Yeah.
making not a dent.
an entire round into the head.
And the bollocks used to always go up to the fucking the box. What was it called? The random box? or-
mystery box.
The mystery box.
Yeah.
And they use it, and then the decorum there is you use it once and you wait for someone
Yeah,
else
you
to
get
take
to
a
the
go,
back of the thing.
and then they just go.
Yeah, and
Go.
then the fucking
And then they
bear-
get what they want. They're like, yeah, and the box disappears, and you're like, fuck you. Just
Burr appears.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then it goes away.
Yeah. I wouldn't
No.
mind playing some zombies just now.
I think if you're playing zombies, I think Black Ops 1 zombies for me is the best one.
Really?
I have no input.
But no interest in no interest in zombies in World War 2. No interest.
Black
no
Ops
interest
3,
in
I didn't
Infinite
mind the
Warfare.
story that went along with zombies. Like, you had to do things, It wasn't just a case of how far can you get. It was there was an actual story and you had to collect collectibles and stuff. And
Yeah, tapes and shit, was it?
no, it was
Do you remember in Black? I always
I don't know what
refer
it
to
was.
Black Ops 1 because it's the one I played the most of. You could pick up little film reels and stuff.
It would have been the same sort of thing. And did you have to get them to a certain area to open them?
Yeah, you had to what else you had to do? You had to go in the teleporter and then it would drop you into a little in the cinema. It would drop you into the little where the projector was, and you could put them in there and it would play something up on the thing. There were so many things in them games where they never explained what anything was for, but people just kept trying till they got it working.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, this does that, and then this does that, and then you'd hear about it when you play with people online. They're like, yeah, you get enough of these, and this will happen. You're like,
Like Black Ops
Fuck
3
me.
could turn into the beast.
you could.
What is the beast?
The devil.
It's like this fucking big
It's the
weird
devil.
looking thing, and you go over to this certain pot that every so often gives out a purple flame, I think it was, and you change into the beast for like a minute. You couldn't die or anything, but there was stuff to do as the beast. You could shoot out, I don't know what it was, and grapple on the top of a building to get you up to another part to collect a certain thing.
Yeah.
Only for people, me watching people play that online, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have knew.
They don't explain it. It's
No,
just
no, you have
there,
to work it out. Look.
and you work it out.
Sorry, getting back to our original point. We are all excited then for World War II.
To the point where it's hard to wait on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it.
I'm ready for the campaign because the story, the trailer for the campaign, which as I say is the only thing that made me interested in this game, it really gives me confidence.
It looks
Yeah.
like it's going to be a pretty hard hitting story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it's taking the war seriously.
Yeah.
And it's
Private
still
Red, boy.
got,
Private Red.
Private Red is right. Yeah. No, it does. Whenever that whole thing in the trailer came up about the going back for our own, About the Jews and
the selecting out the Jewish soldiers and stuff like
that. Like I was.
I mean,
Oh
that's-
yeah, and he's like, get rid of your tags.
That's
that's proper. Like that's proper. You know, like
gritty war.
yeah, exactly. Like you really feel that. Like
So no, like I was saying, for like the likes of me and you who have always been quite story driven with Call of Duties because we can't play online.
Yep.
This one's looking pretty promising for us.
definitely.
Yep.
Definitely. And I think I'm hoping that the fact, because Sledgehammer Games, who are making this, they do focus on the story a good wee bit.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this will like kind of convince other studios to go like, yeah, let's make a good fucking campaign again.
There's going to be a problem though.
Yeah.
Think
It's
so?
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Call of Duty do not make long campaigns by any stretch.
It doesn't need to be
Doesn't need
long.
to be
I don't know. I
necessarily-
think it. This is what I hope. I'm hoping it's that good that they will have went for a decent,
Yeah. Decent sized.
campaign because it looks phenomenal. The graphics are amazing.
Oh, insanely good looking.
Like the story,
It's going to be phenomenal.
like you can't cut this off at 4 hours. And
No,
and
no.
only give us that. That wouldn't be fair.
I would be expecting between 8 and 12.
I was going to say 8 and 12. Yeah.
12
Yeah.
hours.
Like a Modern Warfare 2 campaign. Again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that
It's been
region.
a while from COD I've even went near that sort of time frame in the campaign.
Yeah.
This is it. Like, but as I
Like,
say,
what was last?
Was Advanced Warfare long? Because I never even finished it.
Advanced
so.
Warfare, I think it got to 3 hours.
What?
3 or
Advanced
4 hours.
Warfare?
I think. Let me check that. I may be thinking of Black Ops 3.
that's madness. I just judging
I
by
know
what
it
we've
wasn't.
seen in the trailer, like there has to be more than 4
There
hours.
has to be, doesn't there?
Oh yeah.
Because they've covered a couple of
way
different
too much,
settings and stuff.
I
in
think
it.
it could be very Battlefield-esque.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're going for. I
Yeah,
think like,
yeah.
make it real again.
Yeah,
But
but I
I'm
mean in
just-
terms of like the campaign as well, like their length and the way it's laid out,
How long is the Battlefield campaign?
maybe I don't know. You could probably finish it in about 6 to 10 hours. I'd say.
See,
depending.
that'd be reasonable, like
Yeah.
you know. As long as the quality's there, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
an
yeah,
enjoyable
yeah,
6
yeah.
to 10 hours.
I don't make a long campaign and the storyline decline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You
yeah.
don't want that.
Don't let it suffer because of that.
You know what I like? Have you ever played Hardline?
No.
Battlefield Hardline.
Battlefield,
I fucking really enjoyed that game. I got it for £3 on the PlayStation Store.
You
That's
love-
2 games you got
love
for
games
£3.
at £3. Yeah.
I do.
The best
They're
games
bargain based,
cost £3.
and I was really enjoying that storyline. And
Yeah.
it was, I think it was very short, like very short.
So this is it. Like, I mean,
That was
like
great.
Resident Evil 7 is fairly short. Like,
Yeah.
but you can finish it in like what 4 hours, 3 hours.
Oh
Something
yeah,
silly.
yeah. There's a trophies for finishing in under 3 hours. Or
Yeah,
under 4 hours.
yeah, you know, like it's a short campaign, but you enjoy it, like,
Yeah.
and you can make the most of it, like, you know.
Yeah.
I thoroughly like. That's probably one of my favorite campaigns in a game I've played in a long time. But
Was
I think it was the atmosphere though
Yeah.
that we played it under was probably the best. Like.
Was it a 2017 game? Yeah,
Yeah, that was this year as well.
2017 game.
Yeah, so that could be up for that's
Game of
another
the year,
contender
yeah.
for this year's game of the year as well.
GOTY.
Yeah, we had it.
This year's Gotti.
Goatee.
Goatee.
Another big game, guys, that I am don't know if I should be or what, but I'm really excited. I spoke to you about this for Assassin's Creed Origins this year.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe coming off the back of Far Cry
And the Last Creed.
and wanting that kind of open world, you know, collectible, you know, go and do these like meaningless chores, you know, so I can
See the
I need
world.
some hippopotamus fucking skin so I can hold more arrows, you know.
Yeah, I know what
You know,
mean,
that kind of
like,
shit.
It
I'm
gets
re-
addictive. That
I'm
kinda.
really looking forward to that, and I hope that this is going to be the Assassin's Creed that's like that we've been waiting on for, like, you know, because it was a series that like went from strength to strength to just utter
Yeah, just
garbage.
same,
After
same,
Brotherhood, it was just
bad.
kind of like
I love the promotional picture on the Sphinx's head. I think
Yeah.
I
Oh,
said
yeah.
that last week too.
Yeah.
But me and Assassin's Creed have a complete love-hate relationship where it loves me and I detest it.
It loves you, you think?
Oh, it's a
Someone thinks
guarantee, like.
very much.
I
of
think
themselves.
this Assassin's Creed as well is going to pull
Come
an
on.
awful lot. They're going to pull an awful lot of inspiration from Far Cry
Mm.
and from
They do, don't they? They share a lot of ideas.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that they are doing that because I think I'd like to see that in the Egyptian environment. I think it's
Mhm.
going to be really fun.
I think it'll be good.
And the
I think
fact-
it'll be good, but I don't think it's going to be the game that recaptures Assassin's Creed, the love for Assassin's Creed for
Mm.
me.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I play it and I don't realize it's an Assassin's Creed game.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm hoping to play it and just be like, this is you know.
Like a new take.
Yeah, just like a really good game set in Egypt where I play as an assassin.
Just happen to be an
You know,
assassin.
I know
part
that
of the
doesn't
creed.
make much sense, but I just,
I know what you mean.
I want to forget that it's an
Yeah, I know
Assassin's
what you
Creed game. You know, I kind of.
Yeah, it'd be good. Be a good
but-
change, I suppose.
We have mentioned Far Cry.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
So 4 we all loved.
Yep.
3 was brilliant. You play 3?
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah, 3 was brilliant. We're forgetting one that I'm assuming none of us have played.
2,
Nope.
Instincts Predator.
Nope.
5.
Are we
Not
talking
out
Far
yet.
Cry?
Yeah.
Oh, Primal.
Primal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I keep wanting to play it. It's just too dear
Is it
because
so
I've
dear,
heard
huh?
bad things. So I think the cheapest I've seen is $14.99, and I don't know.
I've seen it as a tenner.
Did you?
It was there for a tenner the same day I picked up 4 for a tenner as well.
Yeah. If I see it at 10, I'll definitely bet.
Yeah.
It's just I heard bad reports, and it really put me off.
Yeah.
Because
I mean-
I love the game. Like.
I like the idea. I like the fact that there's no guns in this. It's all
I
like
don't know.
primitive technology. Like
That's something I really enjoyed actually about Far Cry 4 was the gunplay.
the gunplay. Yeah.
Like a lot of the stuff with like where I was just hunting with like bow and arrow and stuff, I was kind of just like,
It's a lot more difficult. Like.
just give me my.
I
rifle.
know. See, I said this to you.
We
I
played the other
love
night,
the
yeah.
bow and arrow. He
Yeah,
didn't have
yeah.
it. He didn't have it equipped.
No,
and I was like,
I'd rather
what?
a gun. Like,
no, hey.
hands down.
I
I'm
love
always
the bow and
bow and
arrow
arrow.
whenever like I gotta do
I'm a bow man.
like, you know, like come into like like a fortress or something, and I'm like, we're gonna do this quiet.
Yeah.
You know, it's great to have my bow, but there's something about just having like a sniper from like, you know, like 200 odd yards and just like.
I fucking love. But like I even said in like Modern Warfare 2, I was like, you know, what would be class in this game? Bow and arrow.
And then you got
I was
it.
like,
You got it in Black Ops
you got the
3.
crossbow.
Oh yeah.
Did you
Black
get? Do you
Ops
actually?
3.
Do you have a blow and arrow?
bow and arrow.
No,
you have a bow and arrow
you
in
were.
Black Ops 3?
What was the special called? You know where you could pick. Well, I had
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know what you mean.
she had a
alright.
bow and arrow, and it was fucking extremely hard, but it blew up as it hit the person, or blew
Yeah,
up
yeah.
wherever it landed.
I just
you know.
love like there's Eli holding the fucking.
I was just
bow and
looking
arrow.
at that. That's probably the best
That's
bow and
sick,
arrow
like.
I've used in the game.
No, 2 meter.
Is that a spur?
Ah,
or
Love
no,
the
I
bow and
wouldn't
arrow in
do-
2 meter. Hey,
yeah.
because it's like
Is that a spur or on her ear?
No, that's her little piece.
I need another arrow. Just put that on top.
I
of
forget.
Fair enough.
Oh, I
It's
forget
already-
the name of that thing. That's how like who she like texts things, and
Oh,
that's how like the guy talks to her and all through her earpiece.
I fucking half remember it myself. The name of that thing. It's like Instinct or something like that, or
It's something
some
like
name
that.
like that. There.
Spidey sense.
It's her
it is.
Spidey
Yeah.
sense.
It's definitely that. It just came to me.
So I'm hoping there's a bow and arrow in Far Cry 5.
I couldn't see there now.
I'm just literally cannot wait for Far Cry 5.
It's
It's
gonna be
because
so
like
It's a satin.
yeah,
It's a
It
satin.
is the
you
satin.
know?
It's
It's
gonna
not
make it,
like
like,
redneck
redneck kinda.
America. Like
Yeah.
oh my god, that's
Like,
just gonna
in
be
what's to say
Mm.
sinner on your way's back, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah. It's just gonna be
Hope County, isn't it?
Hope
yeah,
County, but
yeah.
I just love the way it's called.
Hope County
County.
yeah.
looks tremendous too.
Yeah.
So it does. And we have forgot to mention quite a big bit of news. That on Thursday coming, Red Dead or
New trailer, yeah.
That's
is it a
right.
trailer?
It's a trailer, yeah. Apparently, 20th of September.
I remember saying I wasn't excited for that game because like I don't like Western games at all.
There aren't even that many Western games to
No,
dislike.
there isn't.
But I don't mean I don't
Yeah.
like Western games. I don't like Western settings at all in anything.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you know in general. But I think I'm gonna pick up this game
You should do.
just because it's a
You should
game.
pick up the first one as well.
I played the first one. I thought it was okay.
You're just not a fan of Sir Rockstar's take, maybe.
I'm not a fan of Rockstar in general.
No, not lately.
Did you see the sort of meme that's going about here? It's like, right, so like 2010, I think Rockstar dropped GTA 4, and the following year they had like Max Payne, and the following year they had, 2010 was Red Dead, then it was like GTA 4, and then it was Max Payne, and then it was some other game, and then it was GTA 5. And since they've released GTA 5, they haven't released another game.
Mm.
So 2013, 14, 15, 16, and 17, no new games.
Because they're still putting into GTA 5 online.
Online.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like the meme is just like the year Rockstar discovered microtransactions.
Unreal, man.
That's it. Like they don't. They make
because
it
you
all
can
the
buy
money
like
from
a
it.
fucking £1 million credit card for like 189.
It's not even that. The amount though that they're actually putting in like all these new modes and stuff for people online, like in like
But here
just
they haven't.
never ending.
They haven't even done that much. Like
Have they not?
they took so long to get heists put
Yeah.
online. That was the
Yeah,
big
that's
thing.
right, yeah.
And
That really pissed me off.
I remember
wasn't
so
even
many
that-
people.
I was
wait-
waiting on it for so long and
I
never
remember-
bothered playing it. Then.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember so many people waiting on heists, and then it finally came. And it was like, oh,
Meh.
yeah.
And the first 2 weeks you couldn't play GTA online.
I
it was
was
so
crashed,
broken, like.
yeah.
Mm.
I remember this is whenever I was in uni, so we actually could have played it. And
It
we
wasn't
were
that
wanting
long
to
ago
play
where they actually got things going.
Yeah.
Really on GTA Online, you know, properly.
Ah, it was a couple of years now. Like,
Was it like?
but you see, it's because they brought it out then on the new generations. You forget this. GTA 5 came out in 360 PS3.
Yeah,
That's where I first played it. PS3.
Same
That's
here.
it.
Did
Yeah,
not care
well,
for it.
360. And then
Yeah.
it came out on Xbox One and PS4,
Yeah.
and then it came out in PC. So like they kind of did release games, but it's the same game.
Yeah.
But each time they did that, they had to redo online.
I think the best version I played it as well is probably PS4. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, the updated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably the best.
I
but still
played.
not a
I
massive
played the
fan.
most of it on 360 because we had it in uni. I was just always on.
Yeah. You see, I might have enjoyed it more had I played it like that with like a group of friends or something, you know, and
Mm.
maybe I'd enjoy the game.
No,
more.
GTA is a game I like to be alone in.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Think about life.
Think about myself when I coast down the road.
We played
Yeah.
it. We played it like this, like sitting around a couch, and you play, and then you die, and you pass the controller,
Yeah.
and they play, and until they die, and then they
There-
pass the controller.
See, that
Yeah.
would have been just me then the whole game. I don't die.
Yeah, you do.
It's easy as that, please.
GTA
Um,
Online, you die because you're just standing there.
No.
Doing, mind your own business.
That's it. You know, the only thing I enjoyed in GTA was starting a war with someone.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
if they killed you, you killed them, and I came up 1-0. You're like, what? One to get out of it, and then you went chasing that man.
But
He
you
could have
would-
been a way
You
over
wouldn't know
top.
what that's like.
No, you wouldn't. Jesus, yeah.
But no, I will
Sorry,
pick, I will pick
Hmm?
up
No, I'm saying you wouldn't know what that's like because
Why?
you never die online.
Yeah, that's true. I'm always on the killing end.
Yeah, see, exactly. I know what it's like. Well, I don't because I don't have online. Such a mess, place.
No, I will definitely pick up and play Red Dead 2.
It's called Red Dead Redemption 2, Chris. So it's RDR2, if you want to call it that. Or RT D2.
RDR2, I got
RDR2.
What did you say?
RDR2.
RDR2?
RDR2. Say cooker.
I'll say Red Dead 2.
RDR2.
Yeah.
Is it
RDR2.
actually called Red Dead Redemption 2?
Don't know.
I hope it's not. I hope it's called like Red Dead Redemption. On Redemption.
Deuce.
You know, like I hope they give it a wee subtitle rather than it's going 2.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know.
The catwalk.
Can you be redeemed twice?
Yeah.
The Shawshank Redemption 2.
Other than that, like, you know, you obviously have the other games that we're excited for, but obviously, like, 2018, like, Spider-Man is still to
Oh,
come.
base.
God of War.
I have lost
still another
interest
one.
in Spider-Man.
I haven't. I'm
stuff.
still very looking forward to Spider-Man.
Yeah,
It's
I really
got,
was.
I think after seeing Homecoming, I got more excited for it.
Ah, yeah. It's
Had
really
it come out around the same time, it would just
I
would have
know,
been the most
What a
perfect thing.
killing, hey?
Why are they making us
But-
wait so long? Do you know what? I just wish they'd fucking announce it a week before it's out. Do you know
Like,
what I mean?
they should do that with more games, like. But then they need to get their hype and they need to get people pre-ordering it. You know,
Yeah,
get their money made before they even
Oh,
release the
aye.
game.
yeah. There's a lot of games coming out.
South Park, The Fractured But Whole.
I'll probably
They
pick
do
that
get
up.
pushed back like a lot.
Yeah, it got pushed back a couple of times. I think
Yeah.
it's now like definitely coming like spring next year.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it'll be good.
What's taking it so long?
I don't know. Quality control.
Fair enough.
They have
No.
to they have to pass all the fucking outrageous
The-
things they're doing.
In other news this week, gentlemen, the Tomb Raider
Oh yeah.
film.
Have you seen
Mm.
the trailer, pal?
You seen it?
I haven't seen the
poster?
trailer, but
Yeah.
I've heard.
Have you seen the poster?
Alisa
The neck?
Vikander.
The neck is like 9
Yeah.
fucking feet long. What? Her neck. So the Photoshop was really badly done. She's like stood in a pose, like turning like with her back to the camera, like with her head turned.
Who's the actress?
Alicia Vikander.
Yeah.
Who's that?
She's in a.
She's-
She's in some film there that was pretty big recently, but I forget it. She's in that film. Did you ever see?
Was she in Inferno with Tom Hanks? No, that's not. Am I thinking?
Don't think so. But I don't.
What do you
know.
call her?
Don't know.
Not Alicia
I think she's
Vikander.
older than Alicia Vikander though.
Okay.
But I mean, she looks like she could be a pretty good Lara Croft,
I think she'd be a great Lara Croft.
especially based on the new games, the reboot
Yeah.
games. But in the poster, they just fucked it up. It looks like ass. It's a really bad poster and it's a really bad Photoshop job.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is like Hollywood. Like you
I
can
know,
pay
yeah.
people to do this better. Like,
Oh yeah.
don't be giving it to your fucking cousin who can sort of half work Photoshop. Like,
Yeah.
'cause that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
I was like reading like on Reddit like the thread and like all these people had just go, here's my effort, and they were all better. All these people just like took it and changed it.
Nah, yeah.
You're like,
Fuck me.
boys.
Disappointing.
Hopefully, as we were talking about, we actually get to see a decent video game movie.
Eventually, how you know like
It's clearly haven't
There's-
seen Super Mario Bros. The movie.
I'm
Don't talk to me.
like I can't wait for it, but I'm also very anxious for it as well.
yeah, I want it to be good. Like
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
but I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that one.
that's very true.
That's a film that's coming out like.
Yeah,
So I suppose, yeah, gaming in the gaming sphere, there's a lot happening
Yeah.
coming up. Like, Oh, Super Mario Odyssey. It's coming out like November or something.
Oh yeah.
Like it's gonna be a big game.
It'll be massive.
Small file size though. Check out our previous
5
podcast.
gigs. Oh, I mean,
Something, Chris.
We
just
just
leave that out.
5 gig. Yeah. But
5 gig. I still can't get over that.
yeah, it's pretty fucking
What
crazy.
the fuck? You know.
You know, a game that size can be 5 gig.
Yeah. I don't get it. I'd love to know how they run.
It means I can fit 6 of those games onto my phone.
There you have it.
You know,
That's what I like. You can give it
and
6
still have
copies.
space on my phone.
Record a podcast on it.
Yeah, yeah, you know, yeah. There you go.
It's good form. Like. But
Any,
yeah,
any other news this week? No?
news.
Yeah. Well, anything else? No.
Anything else of
Is
interest
there anything else with you?
with
personally?
me, with my life?
You, Pat?
Not really. It's all quiet.
I had a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Jesus.
Yeah, this is gonna seem a bit fucking weird and a bit random.
Is this the thing you were going to say at the start?
Yeah. Okay, so explain to me your take on public toilet etiquette.
Etiquette.
Yeah, like, you know, you walk in
Yeah.
You walk out.
and like, okay, so you walk
Panic
in
and leave.
and
Can't do this. Can't do this.
like,
Can't do
okay,
this.
so I'll give you the context. We were out last night and I went. I was at the bar, so I went to go to the toilet,
Went to the toilet.
and there was like I walked in and there's a guy at the urinal. Now it's a big long urinal on the wall, right? But instead of being like, you know, nicely positioned where someone else is up, he's just slap bang right in the
Oh
middle.
yeah. No,
And like,
that's.
he kind of stood like with like an open stance with his legs kind of blocking any real. You know, I couldn't go to his right hand side or to his left, to be honest. So he kind of forced me to be the awkward person who goes pee in the
Beside him.
toilet in the cubicle. No, I
Oh right.
went to the
Okay.
cubicle then. I was like, but I'm not this person. Like
That's
I
not
can
that
normally-
bad though.
I can normally just go at a
Yeah.
urinal, but no, this guy. I was just like, is that good etiquette?
Yeah. No. Yeah. You don't make. You gotta obey the 1 urinal rule.
Do you always obey
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah. Where possible, like.
It depends how bad I think I need to go.
Yeah. Oh well, like I mean, if everywhere else is occupied and there's 1 urinal available, I'm gonna use that. I'm not a fucking.
Yeah, you're not gonna walk back.
I'm not
out.
that worried about it. Like.
There's some people though that really like. I may be peeing and I know that the only urinal left is beside me, and I'm like, oh okay. But instead they just stand and wait.
I hate that.
That's really off-putting because I
That's
know
what
that
I
they're
need.
waiting.
I need a
and I'm
fucking
like,
audience
"Oh,
when I piss.
just start, man. Just
I can't. I can't go unless you stare at it.
you know, and
It's like-
I just thought last night I was like, that you have really, really poor
There are.
etiquette.
There should be anyway rules about this,
Yeah,
if unwritten or not. But people need to respect.
I think that guy, like, granted, okay, he walked into the toilet, so there's nobody there with him,
All this talk of urinals, and I got up.
so he should have moved briefly to the side. He did not, and I was disappointed, and I had to be
My
the
neck just nearly cramped during a spa date.
I had to be the bigger person and go to the
The bigger
the
person.
cubicle, like a
I
little
had to
boy.
be the mature adult.
like a little boy, and pee in a toilet. But I just thought, what is you guys approach?
See, I prefer a urinal.
So
Like,
do
I
I.
hate going to use the toilet.
So
I
do
got
I.
a toilet at home.
Exactly.
I don't have a urinal at home.
I would love a urinal at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But then who's going to pin in your fresh cakes?
Yeah, true. Actually, yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
seen Ted 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you got the reference.
yeah. I got
That's
that.
okay.
I didn't enjoy Ted 2 anywhere near as much as the
Did
first
you
one.
not?
I thought Ted 2 was
I
shitty.
I outplayed Ted 1 so bad, the trailers, like, to the
No.
point where I got to it and the bits I'd seen that were hilarious.
Do you know what
just
Ted
weren't.
2 was? Ted 2 was literally just an episode of Family Guy.
Yeah.
Whereas Ted 1 was kind of like, not Ted 1, Ted was kind of just like, it had like the Family Guy elements, but it was funny enough to like be
Yeah.
like a standalone film, you know?
I swear to God, her name is Chevion Blanc.
Whereas like Ted 2 was kind of just like, this is just like, they do like the big dance.
Mila Kunis was missing
The
as
se-
well.
I know, yeah, no. You can't just get rid of Mila Kunis and just expect us to be okay with it.
Who did they replace her with? It's someone else.
You know the girl that looks like a bug?
Yeah, I do. Fucking Amanda Seyfried.
Seyfried.
Yes!
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
That is amazing.
Fuck me.
Yeah. So they replaced her
No
with her.
offense.
It wasn't, it was like,
I
if you're
doubt she's
listening,
watching. I doubt
Amanda.
she's watching.
I apologize.
Someone tag her.
will we?
At Amanda Seyfried.
I
You
don't know,
bug.
just give this a listen.
You're mentioned.
Give this a listen and be offended. Oh well.
You've now made it.
Um,
You've been featured on the Xite Gaming Podcast.
but thank you for clarifying the public restroom etiquette for me, guys. Because
Yeah. I think that guy, he must have been thinking, Chris, because I think most people are aware of that. Like, you know, you don't go to the middle one when there's only 3 available.
no, it wasn't like things like that. It was a long trough,
Oh, it was a trough
and he stood in the middle.
Oh man,
You know, I didn't leave side. Like, you know, he didn't leave room.
there would have been a comfortable gap
Had
had
I
he
went
went
to
to one
his
side.
left, I would have been like kind of like this, and had I went to his right, it would have been okay, but still weird.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Still too close to be like this is
Yeah.
comfortable. You know.
Well, this is cozy. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. I wasn't best pleased with that whole experience.
No,
last night.
no.
Had you walked up though, we might have slightly moved over.
He did not.
You should
Probably might
have
have.
Oh, yeah,
walked up
yeah.
and then just sort of like, you know, like
Yeah,
meet room.
Yeah.
Right, bye.
What's crack today?
Do you know, apparently here's a fun little fact for you, that the first stall in any public toilets is usually always the cleanest,
Is that why?
because everybody thinks I'm not going to that one. That's where everybody's going to go, so I'm going to go to the far one, you know, where nobody sees.
True, actually. I don't know why you do that. You just go to the furthest one,
Yeah.
don't you?
Me.
Huh.
I go fucking anyone, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
I
go in
know,
the
but if
bin.
they're all free, would you just go for the first one? Like,
No,
you might, but like,
I go to the urinal, and I wouldn't be the guy that stands in the middle.
yeah, but if you're not, yeah, I suppose
If I gotta go number 2s,
you gotta go number 2s.
number 2s in a public toilet, yes or no to that? Is yeah,
Well, you gotta go number 2, then yeah.
yeah. But you find
Like, you know, if I could hold it.
yeah.
I used to be kind of like, I'll be grand. Like,
Yeah,
but now I'm just kind of like, you know what, fuck, I gotta go.
If I
That's-
gotta
Where I
go.
work,
Who
like
cares?
the security
like?
guards have their own one just down the escalators.
Oh, right.
Or you
Yeah.
can go into Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
I'd go down to my wee personal one day.
Yeah.
My little personal paradise.
Yeah, exactly. You
Take a
gotta
big
have
dump.
that. Yeah, you gotta have that. I like to know that there's nobody about me and nobody could come in if I gotta go do
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
It's really annoying at where I work because it's just like a, you know, it's like a toilet.
Yeah.
So it's like the men's toilet is just one bowl.
Wow.
What do you call it?
You have a
potty.
bowl.
What do you call it? A
The
basin?
potty.
I don't know.
Toilet bowl.
Yeah, whatever. It's just one. It's not. There's no urinals or nothing like that there, right? Or stalls. It's just like one little room toilet, right?
Yeah.
So you go in and like
Do your business.
go, you do your business. But like, if someone else wants to go to the toilet, they're gonna go in, see the door's locked, and they're gonna wait there
Yeah.
outside the door.
Yeah. Oh,
And you're just like,
yeah.
oh,
No,
man.
I'm not up for that.
Now I gotta rush.
Go away and let.
I hate getting into a public toilet when someone's taking a shit.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Fucking rotten.
yeah.
Some people own it though. They're just like, I don't give a shit. I'm in public.
Oh,
I'm
I
just gonna fucking tear it here.
I know, and that.
I'll man a
Boys,
worst way.
how
You're
did we
sitting
get
having a slash.
so far into this?
Yes, Chris, you
toilet
fucking
humor.
brought us down a peg. you know.
Not bringing down a peg. There's
Well,
many
this
people,
is important.
This
These
is
are
important.
cultural.
Exactly, etiquette. People are
Yeah,
thinking
exactly.
this. You know, these are life lessons that people need to know.
Mhm. You don't get taught this in school, and you should.
But speaking of
There
which,
should be a module on this.
we probably will.
Toilet 101.
Toilet 101. There you go.
There
You
you
just
go.
had your Toilet 101
You
on
just-
the Xite Gaming
You
Podcast.
just titled our podcast.
Toilet 101.
Toilet
Toilet Etiquette 101. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have found this video on YouTube and you are watching the podcast on YouTube, the video version, thank you very much for doing so. Please leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you thought. Hit that like button. It would be tremendous for us if you did. Remember, you can also find the audio version of this podcast over on Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes. Yeah. And
iTunes.
Aye.
iTunes.
you can take us with you on the go, be it
On
And-
Can't make
you're
it
going to do a dump.
yeah, even
Yeah, right enough.
right
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Perfect place.
Yeah,
Just
and-
wash your hands.
yeah.
Yeah.
And don't be the guy that goes into the middle.
Don't go in the middle of the trough
Yeah, the trough.
or the middle.
Such a bad
urinal.
word,
Aye, isn't it though?
Like the trough.
Into the trough.
Yeah. Do
You know
shit in
that-
the trough.
Oh, what do they call it? The latrine.
The latrine. That to me is just a pit.
Yeah, that is what it is.
You're
Isn't
shit in the pit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Ah.
good night.
Good night.
it? Bye bye. Shit in a pit.